Hello. I made this planner for my friend because she saw mine and she liked it so much that she said, I wouldn't mind having one of those. So I made this for her, and her name is Debbie. And this is what it looks like on the inside. I made this little tag with this and this tag that I made out of a pop box. And this is from a Tim Holtz die. This is the actual die. But I took it apart and made a smaller one to put on this side with this pocket. And a lot of the pages are just blank because she's not a junk journaler or any kind of she's not gonna do any embellishments. So basically it's just a blank journal for her to write in. And the pages are either cabbage dyed or tea dyed. So in the first signature, there's 3 signatures. In the first one, most of the pages are actual solid kind of the cabbage dye. Has some distressed spritz in here from Tim Holtz. This is cabbage dye, and I don't know if the pattern's coming through. Can you see the pattern? Yeah. My friend Angie is helping me. This is one of my first videos that I'm making and that I'm going to upload. And I did some stamping, as you can see. Here's some more of the spritz. Here's a piece of Tim Holtz paper. And I thought this was pretty to make the inside of that first signature. And Debbie does love this paper because it reminds her of school paper from when she was a kid. This is a hidden paper clip that I made. It's pretty cute, I think. And these are just the other sides of all of those initial pages. I've got a Tim Holtz tiny attacher, but I also have Heidi Swapp makes one where the staples are just a little bit bigger than the Tim Holtz ones, but still smaller than standard. It's a number 10. And I didn't want to pay for the Heidi Swapp, so I got a generic one. And I like these little copper staples. I think all the stamping in here is Tim Holtz stamps. And a lot of the stencils are Tim Holtz stencils. Some of them are Diane Reevely Dilutions. And I think some are Simon Hurley and Dino Wakely. This has, I don't know if that's coming through. Can you see the stamp that's on there? These are just, what are those called? Glassine pockets that I got from a local shop here that sells like baking supplies. And then in the middle, because I did not give this to her right away in January, we started with February, and her birthday is February 1st. And we have dinner together once a month. We had dinner on the 20th. We were supposed to have dinner this day. That's my birthday. We're having dinner tomorrow night. This, I think, turned out really pretty. I wish I had used this for July, but I didn't. Here's some more of the spritz. The months are all tea dyed, and I made the month tabs out of a 1-inch circle and then cut it to make little, like a baby little whale tail. And because I didn't get it to her right away in January, I decided to put January of 26 and even February of 26. Here's another pocket. Each back of the signatures has a pocket. I don't know, can you see that stamping of the Tim Holtz? Angie is shaking her head yes. Angie's my cameraman today. Thanks for helping, Ange. And I do like how, so I used the Tim Holtz paper and the Tim Holtz fabric, and you can kind of see how that lines up. This piece also matches this fabric. And then in the back, it's more of the cabbage dyed and tea dyed. I guess it was all through there. This is a pretty stencil. Here is another hidden paper clip that I think is super cute. More of the staples. I made some number tags with copper tape. Put a little bit of lace on there. More fun stamping and stencils. Love the little staples. And almost to the end here. This turned out really pretty. I love this stencil. I love, this is one of my favorite stamp sets of Tim Holtz. Another pocket, and I love this. I don't know if that's coming through at all. It's not deconstructed. I can't remember what the name of that one is. And then, I don't know if you can see those on here. This girl turned out cute, but I think I may have messed her up by putting this on here, because she was just kind of cute and sassy doing her own thing. But she goes on here. And then I made a pocket on the back of it, and I figured I should give her this little stamp. It's an All in Create stamp, and it's of me with my favorite red sweatshirt and jeans and black loafers, and that's Fitz. Some of you might know Fitz. But I made the cover itself out of an Amazon packaging, and so I'll sneak that in there somewhere. But that is the journal that I made for my friend Debbie. So I hope you like it, and thanks for watching.